Hi, Leo. So, welcome to May. I am slowly but surely, I'm going to make sure my cards are upright. Slowly but surely getting to all of the signs. I had walking pneumonia through April and a sinus infection, and I am feeling so much better. So thank you for all of your support with that. And that's why things are kind of dragging a little bit slower because I couldn't just quite get to it. I wanted to talk with you guys about the path that we take in life, and when it doesn't turn out the way that we want it to turn out, what do we do? Because I feel like you guys have been waiting for a certain sign from the universe to show up in your life and show you that everything is just going to be okay and everything's just going to fall into place and yada yada. The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like because your expectations of whatever you've been waiting for were like you expected things to be a certain way, or you expected things to turn out a certain way. They didn't turn out that certain way, and now you're kind of being defensive about it because there's that lack mentality there. Even if you're not lacking in any way, shape, or form, it feels like it. It feels like something didn't work out. But did it really not work out, or does the universe have a better plan for you? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Because divine timing, people hate the words divine timing, right? Doesn't mean that it's in our timing. It doesn't mean that everything is going to work out exactly the way that we want it to work out, when we want it to work out, with who we want it to work out with. That's not divine timing. Divine timing is the universe saying, there's something much better out there for you, and I'm going to show that to you, and you're going to be really pissed off and think that I'm giving you the finger, but in reality, I'm actually giving you a blessing. But if you don't take it as a blessing, then this could be really painful. Six of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. So if you're dealing with a water sign or somebody with heavy water in their chart, doesn't have to be a water sign, you feel like there's a very strong connection with this person, but I feel like they're quiet. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with, but I feel like they've kind of shut down. And you waited for them, and you waited for them, and you waited for them, and they didn't show up the way that you wanted them to show up. Maybe you didn't have healthy boundaries, and then you started to put healthy boundaries up because they didn't show up the way that you wanted them to show up, and then they went away, and now you're lacking. They either put you out in the cold, or they just stopped talking to you, they stopped texting you, they stopped messaging you, whatever happened. Out in the cold. And now you're lacking. You feel like there's a sense of lack. But have you ever thought that maybe the universe took this person out of your life or brought this person into your life to teach you a valuable lesson? I know, it sucks to think about it like that. Who said life was easy? Who told you that life was supposed to be easy? Who told you that just because you're a good person or just because you do good things that you are entitled to have no problems in life and everything is supposed to be rosy? Because if you're under the impression that just because you are a good person and you do good things for other people, or you do good deeds, or you aren't the one that is hurting other people, that everything is just going to fall into place and be really, really easy, you're sadly mistaken. Sadly, sadly mistaken. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be vicious. I have nothing against Leos. In fact, I love you guys so much. I actually take on a lot of Leo qualities. Because I'm mostly Leo in Eastern astrology. In Vedic astrology, sidereal astrology, however you want to look at it, I am like mostly Leo. So there's this very real existence that you guys are looking at right now, and it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, or there's some kind of blockage that's going on, and it's either because you shut down or somebody else shut down. Just keep moving forward. Not everything's going to work out the way that you want it to work out, but the bravery that you guys have to, everything is figure outable, right? Why do you think I'm wearing this shirt today? This is my shirt. You can get it on my website. Also have it on coffee mug. Just look at the top banner where it says merch on the top banner of my website, fearlessintuition.net. The bravery that you guys hold on to when things don't work out in your favor is really the stuff of legends. Like, you guys just keep pushing through. You're not going to let other people stand in your way. Maybe you once did. And maybe now you're realizing, oh, I need to put up my boundaries. When you start to put up boundaries with people in life, you really start to learn who your real friends are. When you start to put up personal boundaries, that's one of the biggest fears, is like putting up boundaries with people, because then you start to know who your true friends are going to be. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Death card on the Seven of Wands. If you're holding on to things for dear life out of fear of change, out of fear of transition, it could be a Scorpio that you're really, really trying to hold on to, who might be blocking you, and you're holding on to this person for dear life. But if you're holding on to something for dear life because you're afraid to lose it, you're gonna lose it anyways. In fact, the tighter you hold on to things and the less you let the universe work in your favor, the more things you're going to lose. I guarantee it. And it's not even, that's not even like a law. It's just, that's the way things happen. And why? It's the balance of the universe. If you want to balance yourself out, if you want to align to your best life, which is what I teach in my one-on-one coaching alignment sessions, you have to allow the blockages to fall away. You have to accept your flaws. You have to accept that you can be a vulnerable creature. You can be brave and vulnerable. In fact, being vulnerable is one of the bravest things you could ever do. But you have to accept the karma of all of it. And that's why, the reason why I'm talking to you about all this is because Saturn and Pluto have gone retrograde, and they'll be retrograde for the next 4 months. And there are a lot of things that are going to be coming up for everyone to deal with when it comes to karma. All of the lessons and all of the things that you've been doing, whether you've been a good person or whether you've been a bad person, are going to come back to you tenfold. And it's going to come back to you in the way you think about yourself. It's going to come back to you in the way you act towards yourself and how other people treat you and act towards you. The holding on to things out of fear of transition or fear of failing something in some way, shape, or form is only going to hurt you more in the long run. You have to have a balanced outlook at things. That's what this Justice card is trying to say. It could be a Libra also. There could be a Libra that is making you feel like you're a little bit less than who you really are. When we allow other people to treat us that way, you don't see the opportunities in front of you. You don't see that this Libra actually putting you out in the cold and treating you really poorly is giving you a really great opportunity to move into your future and leave that person behind. Instead, you're looking at it like, why is the universe smiting me? Why is God smiting me? When somebody stops calling you and somebody ghosts you or somebody walks out of your life, take it as a blessing, because that person probably wasn't good enough to be in your life anyways. I'm just saying. So we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Six of Cups. There is going to be an opportunity that comes up because of all of these things from the past that are just showing up out of the blue. I want you to really allow yourself to see the blessings behind the things which were making you feel worse, right? whatever it was that's been taken away from you, whatever it was that had to change in your life, whatever it was that made you feel like you were lacking in some way, shape, or form was actually a blessing and not a curse. You will be blessed with something really big this month, and it'll probably come in the form of a soulmate. But, and I've told this story to Virgos and to Geminis, but I feel like you guys need to hear it too. When we pray to God, when we pray to whoever it is, an entity, Buddha, the universe, source, Jesus, I don't care who it is for you, Jehovah, Moses, Abraham, when you pray to them and you say, I just want to be happy, just want to be happy. And the universe is like, yes, you want to be happy. Let's make you happy. And they wipe everything out of your life. And you go, whoa, that's not what I meant. I meant that I wanted to be happy. I didn't mean that I wanted to lose everything. And the universe is like, but everything that you had wasn't making you happy. So I took it out of your life. You said all you wanted was to be happy. Be careful what you wish for. Because now the universe has given you room to grow and to nourish and to start over, to start fresh, to see the blessings that are actually there in front of you, that are showing up, that are probably on a soul level, because there was room that was made. You persevered. You kept going, right? 8 of Pentacles on the 7 of Pentacles. You kept going. But the more you hold on to those old things that the universe is trying to wipe away to make room for all of the blessings, the harder it's going to be. The more you're going to feel like you're lacking in some way. The more you're going to feel like you're being smited by the universe. And it's not smite. They're just doing what you asked. Because you were ready. Right? Instead of shutting down this month, I really want you to open up and start talking, right? The 8 of Wands on the High Priestess. The High Priestess knows everything, but she doesn't say a lot. The 8 of Wands is really fast energy. It's communication. It's movement. It's moving forward in a different direction. That's what I want you to do. I want you to allow yourself to start moving forward in a different direction. And I want you to open up about it. And every single person that can't be happy for your progress does not deserve to be in your existence, does not deserve to be in your life. Every single person that wants to smite you, being taken away. See it as a blessing. Let's see who this King of Cups is. Oof. He looks like somebody who wants to start fresh with you. Looks like somebody who might want to start new and fresh with you. You got to let go of the old stuff. This Page of Pentacles, he could be a fuck boy. A lot of times the Page of Pentacles comes up as the fuck boy. So he could be the fuck boy. But he might also be, I feel like there's like a risk that needs to be taken here. We have the Fool. We have the Hanged Man. We have definitely a water sign in the midst here. Could really be a Pisces, since we have 2 Pisces cards here. It's also a Scorpio. The 5 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups. I feel like what's happening here, I feel like you need to stop lying to yourself that you can make forward motions, make forward movements that are going to give you gains. I feel like with this 5 of Swords and this 2 of Wands is you're lying to you, you start to lie to yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. You have the whole world in your hand in that 2 of Wands. But that 5 of Swords is like, you lying? You taking it away from yourself before you even get it? Because I think that the risks are what's keeping you scared and stagnant. The risks that a water sign might want to take with you, that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you scared. Right? If you allowed yourself to dream really, really big right now, 9 of Cups, it'll take you out of this 9 of Swords state. That anxiety is not going to help you build your empire. That anxiety, that Nine of Swords anxiety, is going to stop that Three of Pentacles real fast. Because the Three of Pentacles is starting something new, building something new, entrepreneurship, whatever. Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Emperor, and the Moon. Ooh, and the Lovers. I think that you can gain control of everything in your life right now if you trusted yourself a little bit more. If you were a little bit more discerning with your feelings and you trusted yourself a little bit more and you brought that bravery to the surface, because that's all this month is about you being brave and you pushing yourself out there and not getting scared of the change and not resisting the transition and stopping yourself from moving forward out of fear of having to take a risk. The Moon and the Lovers with you right underneath the Queen of Wands is telling you everything is unknown. You're not going to know about it until it happens, until you do it. And the unknown can be scary, but fear's an illusion. It hasn't even happened yet. Why are you afraid of something that hasn't even happened yet, right? So stop. Don't be afraid of what could happen, what the outcome could be, because there is no outcome. There is no destination. It's just a journey. Stop lying to yourself that you can do it all. And the real fear, the real illusion of the fear is because something didn't work in the past. And so what? It's not going to work in the future? But it's something completely different. Don't make yourself small just because you think that something's not going to work out for you. Okay? All right, guys. I am doing the one-on-one coaching alignment sessions this month. I'm also doing emergency readings. So if you would like to do an emergency reading with me, go to my website, or the one-on-one coaching sessions, go to my website. I love you guys. You have a lot of decisions to make this month, and you have a lot of moving forward to do this month. And I have really never known a Leo to shy away from pushing forward. But if they're afraid that they're going to lose somebody in their life by pushing forward, you might have a tendency to stop doing what you want to do. So be brave. And if those people aren't along for the ride with you, this water sign, this Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if they're not along the ride with you, they're not worth it. They just aren't. I love you guys. Have a wonderful May, and I will be back soon. Bye.